Need to do a quick mic check. Hopefully it'll come up. There we go. Right, you'll have to bear with me a moment. There's an advert. Need to make sure the sound's right before I introduce myself. Right, sound check. I think that's good. Right, good evening everyone and welcome back to the II Racing League. I am your host Alex and we are here for season 12 of the II Racing League. And this is the season where we see a vast amount of changes, not only to the cars themselves, but we have got two new teams in Audi and Cadillac that are joining the grid this season. Obviously, oh no, we've got two Audis and a Cadillac tonight, which is good. And Sox goes, we are back, baby. Yes, we are. And I cannot tell you how excited I am for this season. So I will talk a bit about the cars when one comes out, and by the looks of it, oh yeah, we've got a Cadillac coming out, and I believe that's a Ferrari as well. Right, hold on, right. I won't bother with the track map. Lap data can be on. No telemetry. I don't really want to worry about that. And I'll put the tyres on. Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Okay, so I'm on with Willow. Oh, there we go. I haven't done this in a while. Bear with me. Right, so from the off, you can obviously see that these cars look much, much different to last season's. Oh, press the wrong button. Let's come off board. So look at the Mercedes here. This is our reigning champion, Willow. You can see that with the active aero, it's not called DRS anymore, it's just called straight mode. Not only does the rear wing open, the front wing opens as well, thus drastically increasing straight line speed. And that's not even half of the changes. So these new cars are a 50-50 split between electric power and engine power. So battery management has become a key part in this new era of Formula One. Hello Steely, good to see you in the chat. So yeah, as I was saying, the battery management has become such an important part of Formula One with these new regulations. And yeah, if you don't manage your battery properly, you can lose so much time. And not to mention the dimensions of these cars. So they have become slightly narrower. As Willow starts his lap, I'm going to hop on board with him now. And as you, one thing I forgot to mention was the track, although you can probably see it in the title. We are racing round Silverstone, but backwards. So this is going to be quite interesting. So as Willow activates the active aero. You've got to do so much lifting and coasting to manage the battery and just to make sure you've got enough power to make some time up on the straight. There he goes, he enables the boost now. Coming down into, I believe, Luffield now. I'll take it nice and easy through there. Not to mention as well, I forgot to mention, that DRS has been replaced with this thing called Boost. So what is boost? So instead of an aerodynamic advantage, you get an electrical advantage. So when you are within a second of the car in front, you get an extra level of battery deployment. And as Willow is about to cross the line, he sets a 1:27.0. That is a barnstormer so far. He goes 1.1 seconds clear of Jakub in the Haas. That's rather incredible. Just letting Socks and Steely having a convo in the chat. No issues with that at all. Right, so who is next to cross the line? I believe it might be Alessio. It is Alessio. So Alessio across the line. What time has he got? A 1:28.2. That puts him up to third. And then it is going to be Padge across the line. And what time is he going to set? Oh no, he's just exiting. What's the name of that corner again? I've forgotten. Oh, what? Telemetry? Oh, right, okay. Oh, there we go. I thought, I didn't think I was allowed to have the telemetry due to stream sniping. Right, okay, so Padge is coming round, I believe, Village now. Oh no, that was Farm, this is Village. And the exit's Abbey, straight mode on, boost, and that is a 1:38.9. He must have had a spin somewhere. Oh, did well to miss the brake marker board there. I'll give him credit for that. Oh, so you've got Ryan in the other Ferrari absolutely flying through Chapel into Beckett's and then into Maggots. Straight mode on. And then you come through Cops and then there's another straight mode. This is so much more to manage compared to last season's cars. You've got to manage your battery, you've got to activate the aero more often now. It's going to be so much of a challenge for the drivers to get used to. He comes around the loop now, through Farm. Oh, he's gone wide there. He may have invalidated. No, he hasn't. He's gone into the pits. Who's next on the lap? It's going to be Jenson. Straight mode open. Can he improve? No, I don't think he did there. Right, who else is on a lap now? Right, Padge is in the pits. That guy has just exited the pits, I believe. In fact, no, he might be on a lap. He is proper pushing in that Williams. And you've also got Dash in one of the new cars, the Audi. Let's get a nice look at the Audi. I'll be honest, I wasn't a fan of the simplistic blocky design of the Audi, but it's starting to grow on me a bit. I quite like it. Voice crack, do excuse that. Hang on, let me have a full track map so I can... Yeah, that's much better. I can actually see who's on a lap now. So, you've got... Who's that? Right, so you've got the Cadillac just going down the hangar straight now. Into the loop. And that is Jenson. He's the only Cadillac on the grid tonight. Let's see what he's got. He's on his way to the line. Oh, he's pitted. That's a shame. We got Alessio in the Ferrari, who's on his outlap. Going through Cops now. So yeah, as you could see quite clearly there, the front wing now opens, which I think is quite cool. So you've got Alessio on an outlap. You got the debutant Bourbon set to 1:28.6. That puts him up to P6. And who's just set a lap there? I believe that was Dash in the Audi. I've just missed that. And you've also got Sox in the other Audi, who I believe is either on a lap or he's just set one. I think he's just set one. So the only driver who is yet to set a lap is that guy. Yeah, Sox is saving a bit, I think, or is he going to try and get past this Mercedes? I believe that's Padge. Is that guy out of the pits? He is. So he's definitely pushing, so that guy is likely going to be next to cross the line to set a lap. There is a caution in Sector 2, that's just a McLaren that has stopped. Ah, Tacit, hello there. Good to see you in the chat. As you've just entered the chat, so that guy has run out of battery, but is that going to affect his lap? It is a 1:29.0. That puts him up to 9th place for now. Also, if someone is there, can we check if Jack needs an invite? Right, who's next to cross the line? So you've got the Audi, I think. You got Padge looking to set a meaningful lap. What is this lap going to be? Oh, it's his out lap. May as well stay with Padge for now. And you got the McLaren of Bourbon Boy just behind him. And then I believe that is a Ferrari. That is Alessio, goes up to second with a 1:27.6. Right, who is next to cross the line? I believe that is the other Ferrari of Ryan. So he rounds what I believe is Village Curve. Has he got enough battery? So he's run out. Straight mode open. What's this lap going to be? It's a 1:28.3. That puts him into the top 5. And there are 6 minutes left of this qualifying session. Anyone else on a lap? I believe the Mercedes of Padge may be on a lap. Yeah, he is. He is on a lap. What am I talking about? So, as he rounds the final sort of braking point, has he managed his battery enough? He runs out just before the final corner, and he's set to 1:30.2. That wasn't enough to improve to 9th, but he does improve. He does improve on his last time quite dramatically, might I say. I believe there is... Oh, the Ferrari just coming round Brooklands now. The other Ferrari's just gone into the pits. And I believe the McLaren of Bourbon is on a lap as well. F1 Teddy has joined. I don't know who F1 Teddy is. Right, hang on, let me check the chat, see if anyone knows. Right, okay, so just coming through Brooklands now is the McLaren of Bourbon. Oh no, that's Luffield, that was Brooklands. Right, Active Aero open, he's running very low on fuel. Is this going to be enough fuel to set a lap and then go around the track one more time just to do an in-lap? Tassie goes, I don't know who that is. Okay, no, I believe the McLaren has slowed down. Has he run out of fuel? He may have run out of fuel there. Okay, so F1 Teddy has taken the Haas. He's about to set his first lap in qualifying. Right, let me just double check who that is. Right, so the benchmark so far is a 1:27.007 set by none other than our two-time champion Willow. And that's Ryan goes up to P3 with a 1:27.8. That's certainly not bad going. And we've got the Williams of that guy who is on his out lap, about to set a lap. Ah, Socks, thank you, it's Jonah. So another one of our debutantes tonight in Jonah, who goes by the name F1 Teddy, who is currently on their out lap coming round Luffield. So, but the next guy to cross the line to set a lap is going to be, I believe, that guy. So he's just 14 milliseconds up on his current time. So I'm going to try and keep an eye on the chat as much as I can, but as I am doing this solo tonight, it's going to be easier said than done, so please do bear with me. What's his Sector 2 split going to be? As he exits Brooklands, he is 33 milliseconds up. So he is going to improve, but probably not enough to improve to 8th place. Unless he has an absolute monster of a final sector. Right, round Village. Is he going to get the slipstream from the Ferrari? That might help him. As he rounds Abbey Curve, and he's actually down. He doesn't improve. And you got Dash on a lap now, as he's just started one. Let me check the chat, see if there's any new messages. Steely, I'm not sure I can read that out loud. Okay, so Willow has just started a lap as well. I'm going to try and keep track of who is going to cross the line in what order. So I've got Dash in the Audi, the former Sauber, might I add. It's just going round, is that Luffield? I think it's Luffield. It is Luffield. Exits Brooklands. And he has run out of battery. He may have to lift a bit. And he doesn't lift at all there. That's certainly not going to do his battery management any favours. The checkered flag is flying. And Willow does have provisional pole, unless someone can deny him. And he got Dash in the Audi to cross the line. He improves to P2 with a 1:27.6. That is a phenomenal lap from him. Who is next to cross the line? I believe it is the Williams of that guy. But he's not using any battery, so I suspect he's going to take the flag, and that is going to be him done in qualifying. And I was correct. You've got a Mercedes about to cross the line in Padge. He improves by half a second to a 1:29.5. That keeps him 10th for now. And then, who is that? Is that the Cadillac? That's the Cadillac of Jenson. And what's he got? He's improves to P6 with a 1:28.1. And who's next to cross the line? Is that the Haas of Teddy? Or Jonah, rather? Yes, it is. What's he got? He has beaten Padge by 4/10. And he now takes P10 off of Padge. And Willow, unsurprisingly, I think is on pole. I wasn't keeping track of anything that was happening on the top half of the timing sheets. And yes, Willow has taken pole by over half a second from Dash and Alessio, who round off the podium places. Let me just take a screenshot of the results. So from then on, you've got Ryan, Jakob, Jenson, Bourbon, Socks, That Guy, Jonah and Padge in that order respectively. So Ryan just misses out on P3, and then 3/10 behind him you've got Jakob in the Haas. And our debutant in Bourbon finishes a respectable P7 in qualifying, with Teddy, Jonah rather, I keep calling him Teddy, but it's his tag. But he has taken P10 in his first session in IIRL, so quite a respectable debut qualifying from our debutants tonight. So now we go into our 5-minute break. Bourbon boy, oh okay. There's just a particular meaning behind the term soggy biscuit that's a little bit explicit. So yeah, I'm not going to go too much more into that. Anyway, so that is qualifying done. We are into our 5-minute break, where it gives the drivers just a chance to make a race strategy or make some tweaks to their setup, like front wing adjustments, tyre pressures and all that jazz. So yeah, whilst we're in the break, chat, let me know what predictions you have. Who do you think is going to win the race? Well, I have my prediction, and I don't think I need to mention it. But you know, you never know, someone might surprise us tonight. I don't know who you're aiming that towards, Steely. If it's me, then I don't really know how to respond. Right, this is arguably the most boring part of the race, where nothing happens for 5 minutes. Tacit goes Willow domination again. I'll be honest, it wouldn't surprise me, because he is the reigning champion and he has gone back to back. He is on for the 3-peat this season. But you never know, someone might surprise us tonight. Steely, death taxes and a Willow victory. Sounds about right. But as I said, again, we're going in to a completely different era of racing. So, you know, it may well completely shake the grid up. In terms of, I mean, we saw the qualifying. The racing is a completely different matter. Alright, just Tacit, I wish I could race, but sadly don't have the time. That's unfortunate, but ultimately real life stuff comes first. But yeah, it would be great to see you on track again. Hopefully we'll see you in 82 as well. But yeah, honestly, Tacit, don't sweat it, mate. It's fine. You're more than welcome to watch the race via the Twitch stream. Steely, the only saving grace is the battery when you're under a second behind is a godsend. What exactly do you mean by that? Oh, the boost. I just got it. I just clocked it. Ignore that. Hopefully in a few weeks' time, Tacit says. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, but ultimately, as I said earlier, real life, this calendar is brutal. It's certainly something, I will say that. But then again, no one decided the calendar. We left it up to what we call the Wheel of Fortune. If you watched our reveal stream, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It'll help people keep up. It certainly will. Honestly, as I said in qualifying, battery management and lifting and coasting, or LICO as I call it for short, is such a key part in racing. And I have actually found it very, very difficult to get used to, pardon me, because, you know, when you're told to go quick, pardon me, I'm a bit gassy tonight, you inherently push. But if you push the car too much, you can't recharge the battery enough, therefore you'll be slower. So you have to lift and coast going into some corners, well, most corners, to just have enough battery for the straight. So it feels so counterproductive to lift and coast to be quicker. It just doesn't add up in my brain. It's so, yeah, it's a little bit nonsensical to me. But, you know, it's a new challenge, and a new challenge that I have been welcome to for quite some time. But yeah, hopefully the race should be beginning any minute now. Right. Oh no, that's the live stream. Oh, the formation lap is underway. That was unexpected. I was looking down at my phone. Right, so Willow, by no surprise, leads the pack away. Going into the Vale chicane. Yes, we are driving Silverstone backwards tonight, so this is certainly something. Steely goes, yeah, I'm cooked this season because of that. Brain does not compute. Fair enough. Fair enough. And me trying to remember all the corner names is certainly a test in and of itself. You got Mercedes, Audi, Ferrari, Haas, Cadillac, McLaren, Audi, Williams, Haas, Mercedes. That is your order for today's race. And as the drivers are doing what they can to warm their tyres up before the start of the race to get as much of a benefit into turn one as possible. Turn one being club, which is usually, turn one is usually Abbey. Is it Abbey? Yes. I'm going to keep a map of Silverstone up on my phone so I can read the corner names. I will keep an eye on the chat as much as I can, but I also want to make sure I'm capturing all of the action, so yeah. As all the drivers make their way through Farm Curve and Abbey to line up on the grid for the first time this season. Here we go then. This is usually the most chaotic part of any race. Now all the drivers should be lined up now. They are. New cars, new teams, a new era of Formula One racing. Season 12 is underway. Willow looks to get a brilliant start. He has absolutely jumped the pack, and Dash has had not the best of starts. He drops down to 4th. But it looks to be all clean coming out of the first couple of corners. We've got someone going wide there. I can't quite tell who that is. You got Socks dropping down a bit, I think. But for the most part, it is all clean coming out of the first few turns. Let me go towards the front a bit. Oh, Jack has left the session. Right, I'm going to invite him. Hang on a minute. Right, invites and requests. Right. Right, I'm very, very sorry about this, guys. Right, I have sent him an invite. Right, back to the action. There are your possible race strategies for tonight. Do let me know if the sound is okay. Right, where's the chat? Where's the chat? Where's the chat? Where's the chat? There it is. Right, so as they round the loop, and there's Village Curve there, Willow is leading the pack by just about half a second from Alessio in the Ferrari. And I believe this is when the boost will be... Oh, someone breaks the straight mode board thing, and there is polystyrene all over the straight. As they round Stowe for the second time in this 26-lap race. Let's hop on board with Alessio. I believe he may have the boost. I don't quite know. I mean, he surely would. Quite a lot of people. There is going to be a bit of a boost train. Sound is good. Good to hear, Tastic. Thank you. There are your possible race strategies again, in case you're interested. Oh, I like this shoulder cam. This is cool. And as they round Cops, we could potentially see a couple of overtakes here. Oh! Padge goes wide and he takes the marker board out. Doesn't appear to be any damage on his car though. I'm not sure what happened. Jonah may have forced him wide. Again, I didn't capture it, so I do apologise for that. Willow now leads by nearly 1.6 seconds. He is absolutely flying in these first couple of laps. So Jakob in the Haas. Where's the boost detection? I can't see it. Oh, the boost detection is... oh, bit squirrely from Jakob then. Tried to keep up with Willow. Alessio doesn't seem to be managing his battery too well. Yeah, but then again, this is... Oh wow, Willow has jumped nearly a second. Willow is absolutely flying. Then again, that's a sentence I've been used to saying for quite some time. It's before the loop. Yes, thank you, Steely. Just try to remember the name. And you've got looking to make a move down the inside. That is fantastic from Jakob going into Luffield. And then you've got Alessio around the outside of the Audi as well, I think. And you got Alessio looking to steam past and take the position back from the Haas of Jakob. We're going to see some action this season, let me tell you that. And you've got what I believe is that... Yeah, you got the that's the Haas rather. And you got the Audi looking to make a move into Abbey. This is some good action. Willow has absolutely stormed off into the distance. We're on lap 4 and he's over 4 seconds clear. This is unbelievable from the two-time champion. You've got the Ferraris running second and third, with a Haas just behind Ryan. And Ryan is going to be overtaken, and yeah, could be a couple of cars overtaking him here. I think he's ran out of battery. Ryan now drops down to 6th, with the Cadillac of Jenson getting past him as well. We're going to see a fair few moments of yo-yo racing. And I believe Jenson just gained a place there as well, going into Cops. Padge looks to be struggling at the back in 11th place, nearly 5 seconds back from Jonah now. This is incredibly difficult to keep up with. Willow's just steaming off. You've got the Audi of Dash eyeing up a move on Jakob, managing his battery very, very carefully into check damage on Jakob, I think, because the Ferrari. Right, I will have a look. I can't see any damage, but you've got Dash being held up by the Haas big time, going into club and then into the Vale chicane. It's a sterling job defensively from the Haas. One of two of the American teams on the grid. Going into Stowe corner now. And he has got loads of battery to play with. He gets the active aero open, but he has got a Cadillac right on his tail. And he goes to make the move into Chapel. That is great stuff from the Audi driver. Willow now nearly 7 seconds clear. This is ridiculous pace. This is absolutely ridiculous pace from the reigning champion, but I can't say I'm surprised. And you got the Haas looking to make a move down into Luffield. They're all just concertinaing up, going into that corner. Loving this heli shot. This is cool. And he got the Ferrari of Ryan looking at a move on Bourbon, but can't quite make it. Going into Aintree. Now he come past the Lupin Village, into Farm Curve, and then into Abbey. Willow is all socks. Made a move on Jenson. Oh, Jenson's in the pits already. On lap 6 of this race, he has decided that the medium tyres have had their time. That's an interesting move from the Cadillac driver, might I add. Let's just keep an eye on the gaps for now. You've got the Haas of Jakob just behind, but he doesn't have the battery to make a move into Cops. It goes into... right, let me get off board for now. There are positions being traded left, right and centre by the looks of it. Oh, big slide from Ryan as he takes one of the marker boards out. And he is lucky not to be in the wall there. That's a phenomenal save from the Ferrari driver. I'll give them credit for that. And Alessio is going to have the boost. Well, he had the boost since Aintree. Into Club and then into Vale. Oh, what's happened to Dash? He's gone very, very slowly indeed. And Alessio has just breezed past the Audi. But is Dash going to look to get just a bit closer to the Ferrari? He does get massively closer. He's doing well with his battery management through this section of corners. Into Maggots. Got the straight mode open. No way is he going to pull off a move into Cobbs. No, he does not. I'm going to stay on board with him now. He's got the boost. He's going to make a move before Woodcote. That's some good management from him there. Going into Luffield. He now takes second place. I've just realised I've forgotten something. Lap data and tyres. What a goose. I'm talking about myself for the record. Right, so just trying to keep an eye on the gaps. They're all looking relatively even. You've got parts of the plaque the parts of the pack are splitting away. You've got little bits of action here and there and everywhere. It's quite nice to watch. And then you've just got Willow being Willow, who's like 9 seconds clear after 7 laps. This is ludicrous. Try and capture as many battles as I can tonight, but the field spread is quite substantial. Willow, Tacit rather, just writing Willow's name on the driver's title now. Okay, fair enough. And you got that guy looking to get close to the debutante Jonah. He's got the straight mode, but he hasn't got battery. Steely goes right front is awful. Well, I can imagine it must be. The amount of high-speed left turns, like Cops, Woodcut, and many, many others, I thought that guy was going to pull a move into Luffield then. Into Brooklands we go, onto the Hanger Straight. Has he got the boost into Aintree? No. He has got the boost now. Well, he certainly has. As he's very late on the brakes, almost touching the exhaust pipe of the Haas there. As he come round far. Oh no, they're both in the pits. Oh, Teddy gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And with that lock-up, I saw that coming. I'm going to hop on board with Jakob. He's definitely using battery. He's going to want to save quite a bit. He's lifting a lot through Chapel Beckett. And he'll likely have to lift again. No, he doesn't lift. He has got a little bit of battery to play with. To potentially eye up a move on Alessio. No, he's not quite close enough for that. We've got 3 people in the pits in Jonah, that guy, and Padge. Bring on 82 if it's like this. Gonna be chaotic. Yeah, it's certainly gonna be chaotic. I will say that. Willow's just running away with this. We're on lap 10 and he's 10.5 seconds clear. Don't mind that, that's just a message. Right, trying to keep as close of an eye on the gaps as possible. But right now, the closest gap right now is between, I believe, that guy and Jonah, who is carrying a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Which is certainly not going to help his debut race. Right, let's have a look further up the field. I'm going to hop on board with Jakob, who has got battery to play with, but not quite enough to eye up a move on Alessio for P3. Could he potentially go for it into Luffield? Probably could have lifted a little bit earlier there if he wants to manage his battery. And you got Bourbon and Ryan not too far apart. You've got Dash and Alessio a fair bit apart. Alessio has missed out on the boost, so he will not get the helping hand. And the worst part about that for him is that Jakob has got the boost, so he now has to do a defensive job from the Haas driver. And Dash is in the pits. And you've also got Ryan in the pit. Oh no, Bourbon's in the pits as well. They'll likely be going on to the hards to go to the end. Oh, Oh, Sox gets a 3-second penalty, likely for exceeding track limits. And a hop on board. Oh, he's nearly forced onto the grass by the Ferrari, but he does make a way past. Oh, look how close these two are. Gosh, that was some hair-raising stuff between those two. Had a yellow flag in the final sector there. I don't know what happened there. And you've got Alessio into Copse. Oh no, that's Woodcock rather. Looking to make the move down in the inside of Luffield. Jakob does go a bit wide, then nose to tail. You got the Ferrari and the Ferrari customer team, might I add. Right, down the hangar straight we go. I'm going to hop on board with Alessio. Into Aintree, into the loop. Gets a bit squirrely, does the Haas. Going into Village now. Nothing quite comes of a move there. But he has got a lot of battery to play with, and they both enter the pits. Got to be careful with that. And you've also got Ryan in the pits. The Ferraris are double stacking. Is Sox coming in? Yes, he is. What about Dash as he exits Village Curve now? No, Dash has stayed out. So Dash is temporarily up to second place. Well, no, he is up to second place. He pitted a lap earlier. I can't see the chat. I don't know what's going on there. Right, so as they all exit the pits, I'm trying to keep as best an eye as I can. Oh, Teddy's out. What's happened? He's retired in the pits by the looks of it. Oh, that's so unfortunate to see. He was guaranteed points. It's his debut race. Oh, that's not the sight you ever want to see. But for all we know, something might have happened and he may have had to just drop out. Yeah, unfortunate for Jonah, aka Teddy there. Hopefully we see you next week or in any of the other races that we've got, like 81 on the Thursday and 82 on the Sunday, which you can see me race if you're interested in watching that as well. As our race leader has entered the pits, inevitably onto a set of hard tyres, pretty much exactly halfway through the race, and these will go to the end now. And we are about to see the actual gap between Willow and Dash. And the gap is 15. No, 15. We'll let it adjust. It's about 10 seconds. So somehow the Audi of Dash has gained a bit of time on the race leader there. Oh, press the wrong button there. Oh, you got Alessio making a move on Jakob. Oh, I'm sorry I missed that. That was bad on my part there. Oh, hang on, right. Let me hop on board with Jakob because he was perilously close to the rear end of that Ferrari. Through Copse. Coming down into Woodcock. He has got loads and loads of battery to play with. Is Jakob going to eye up a move down into Luffield? No, he does not. Well, it's probably for the better. And he also has a McLaren of Bourbon Boy just behind him. He has got so much battery to play with. Is he going to eye up a move into the loop? Then nose to tail going into Aintree. This is great stuff. And the Ferrari goes wide. And Jakob looks like he's going to take the place back. And he does take the place from the Ferrari. And you got the McLaren, the debutant, just watching it all unfold in front of him. Dash had 2 laps of undercut there, says Steely. I'm not really clever enough to keep track of like undercut and overcut and tyre offset and stuff. It's a little bit confusing for my autistic brain. So this looks to be a nice battle for third place, and that battle goes down to fifth. So you've got the McLaren of Bourbon, the Ferrari of Alessio, and the Haas of Jakob. Oh, you got a caution. Oh, that's a Williams. That's that guy. Something has happened. He has lost it coming out of the pits by the looks of it. Or just coming out of the Vale chicane, rather. That's unfortunate for the Williams driver. And you've got the Ferrari of Ryan making a move down the inside of Woodcote. But Jenson is having none of it. Oh, it's touching wheels. Going into Brooklands. But the Ferrari of Ryan does have a lot of battery to play with. Willow sets the fastest lap at 1:28.756. As he goes to the inside to make a move into the loop. Then wheel to wheel going into Village. This is unbelievable stuff between the two. And the Ferrari gets an absolute barnstormer of an exit. Unbelievable stuff from Ryan there. But it's Jenson looking to eye up a move going into Vale. He's certainly gotten closer to the Ferrari. There's a lot of yo-yo racing going on. I am absolutely loving this. Padge gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings like the track limits. Has Jenson got enough battery to keep up with the Ferrari of Ryan? Meanwhile, you've got the other Ferrari of Alessio just under 2/10 behind the Haas of Jakob. We're seeing action after action after action in this race. This is incredible. Jenson is now just under a second behind the other Ferrari. Need to save my voice here, I'm starting to get a bit sore. Willow is now 13 seconds clear of Dash. Jakob on the podium. And then you've got Bourbon just watching everything unfold. Ryan is... something's happened. I think Jenson may have made a mistake. He's now just over a second behind. I don't know whether he's going to get the boost or not, though. Whether he was a second behind or not, Jenson comes into the pits again. As he locks up, but luckily doesn't enter at too high of a speed. Jenson going for the two-stopper. Willow looking like he's going to make the one-stop work. As is Dash. Okay, so the field has spread out just a bit now. So you got the Ferrari just behind the Haas, you got the McLaren just behind the Ferrari. But no one really has the boost at the moment. Not by the looks of it. Well, no one's in boost range for the next lap, might I say. Well, Bourbon is now, he's in boost range of Alessio. If he can keep within a second going into Aintree, he will get the boost, and by the looks of it, that is going to happen. So you want to manage your battery as best you can to make sure you can make the most of the battery that you have. So Bourbon has got the boost, and I believe Alessio also has the boost as well. Right, going into the Vale chicane now. Willow constantly extending his lead, now nearly 15 seconds. Let's come off board for a moment. So this is a really nice little... oh, we got another caution, that's that guy again, I think. He's kept it going though. Only Jenson's two-stopping, I think. Maybe. Pardon me. Coming down into Copse now. I tell you what, who has done quite well is Dash tonight. He's obviously not on par with Willow. I mean, Willow's just superhuman. But he's nearly 4.5 seconds clear of the rest of the field. So Dash is just chilling in P2 at the moment. Did anyone disconnect there? I don't know if anyone disconnected. I don't even know if a message popped up or not. This is looking to be good points for Ferrari, running 4th and 6th at the moment. The McLaren of Bourbon currently sandwiched between the two Ferraris. Ryan is, how far back is he? So he's 2.8 back. Okay, so by the looks of it, no one has got the boost here. So we're on lap 18 as we speak. That is the Audi of Sox who has just crossed the line, I believe. Then you got the Cadillac of Jenson. Then you got the Williams of that guy, and then the Mercedes of Padge, in that order. Let's check for battles. No, the pack has spread out quite a bit now. That guy has pitted. I think he's also going for the two-stopper. That's an interesting move, might I add. Willow about to start lap 19 of the Silverstone Reverse Grand Prix. Okay, so no one is within a second of each other at the moment. Bourbon's closest. We've got another caution. What's happened here? I believe that was Sox that may have had a moment coming out of Brooklands as he goes into Aintree and into the loop. Right, yeah, no one's within a second of each other. The field has spread out quite a bit. And I hop on board with the Italian in the Italian car. Being still right at home in this machine. I think he just absolutely floored it round Copse there. Let's have a look. Oh, you got Ryan, who has made it to within a second of Bourbon, our debutant in the McLaren. Oh, I think he's just going to miss out on the boost. That's unfortunate. That guy does get past Padge, but Padge is in the pits again. We've got seven laps to go. 7.5 laps to go, around about. As Willow makes his way into Sector 3 with a rather commanding lead, and he is coming up to the Audi of Sox. Hop on board with him, and Sox, I believe, does. Oh no, I'm on about someone else. Whoopsie. Willow now 18 seconds clear of Dash. Yeah, I've made a mistake there, I do apologise. Oh no, it's dash in the Audi, looking to lap, I think that is Padge. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at the other Mercedes. Dex Steely goes, it's dropped off now, but I've now found a video of 15,000 people singing the lyrics to the Pepto-Bismol advert. Oh, we've got a little bit of a battle here. We've got Jenson and Socks going at it, going into Brooklands. Jenson on the outside of Socks. But he gets the inside going into Brooklands. I was all about Luffield, the outside turn. But hang on, let me just go on board with the Audi of Socks. We've finally got another little battle going on here, chat. He's got a fair bit of battery to play with. Jenson doesn't stand a chance against the Audi. He holds him up coming out of Abbey. But Socks has made his way up to 7th place. And he goes very, very wide. That may be a track limits warning there, actually. I'm not too sure. And then he got Jenson making a move on Socks as well. This is incredible stuff between the two. Between the two drivers that are in the two new teams on the grid. And you got Ryan making a move on Bourbon now. Going into the same corner as what the other two were. So I'm going to hop on board with the McLaren, the debutant. As he doesn't even go up to 8th gear there. That's an interesting move. He might be on a fuel burner there. Oh, you got Jenson making a move down the outside of Woodcote. Incredible stuff. I can't keep track of this. This is incredible stuff coming into the final few laps of this race. Where's Willow now? 20.5 seconds clear. And you got Socks getting past Jenson again. But Jenson manages to hold that position for now. Coming out of Village, into Farm and then into Abbey, is Socks looking for the move down the inside in Abbey. He is! This is unbelievable stuff! So just judging by the gaps, I don't think there's any other close battles going on. We have got Bourbon, Ryan, Bourbon and Ryan who are quite close to, I believe, Alessio. Let me just stay on board with Jenson for now. Socks is just trying to hold his own against the Cadillac. We've got a caution. What's happened? There's a Mercedes. Oh, he's letting drivers through. I think that's Padge. Yeah, that's Padge. That's Padge just letting drivers through. Socks, that was rude. Yeah. Oh, you got Jenson going round the outside of Woodcote again! But he can't hold on for the moment. Let's hop off board with the two now. This is incredible. Socks goes to take. Socks goes for the switchback. Genuinely, I'm struggling to keep up with all of this. You got the two Ferraris and the McLaren just behind looking quite close as well. Right, is this Socks' chance to make another move? With 3 laps to go of this race. He's absolutely gonna steam past the Cadillac again. This is unbelievable stuff between the two. These two have been trading positions like no one's business. And Jenson looking for a move down the inside at Vale. But Socks holds him off for the time being going into Stowe. Jenson takes the wider line. They're trading positions. Jenson has the lead there, wheel to wheel going into Chapel. This is incredible stuff. This has by far been the best battle of the race so far. And Jenson gets past him again. but Sox does have a lot of battery to play with. Jenson's battery light is flashing. Being clever with his battery management is the Oxfordian. Is he going to go for the inside? He is. He's got the boost. He's going to get past Jenson again. Or is he? No, he backs out. Saving battery. Oh, Jenson goes a bit wide there. Coming out of the loop. And Sox gets a brilliant exit from Village. And he takes 7th place once again. This is unbelievable stuff between the two. Right, where's Jenson? So he's 8/10ths back from Sox at the moment. You got the two Ferraris trading positions going into Brooklands. Luffield rather. They're wheel to wheel going into Brooklands. Onto the hangar straight we go. Oh, the other Ferrari's gone off. Ryan's gone off the track. And he lets the McLaren through as well. With 2 laps to go, this race, boost chicken, Steely says, you're quite right. Sox and Jenson jostling for position again. No, not that I can see as of now. Let's hop with Willow for now. His gap to Dash in 2nd place is 23 seconds now. This is absolutely outrageous pace from the reigning champ. You got Sox and Jenson close together once again. Going into the loop. Oh, so close. They were nose to tail coming out of Village. Now, what's Jenson going to do now? Is he going to use his boost? No, he doesn't. But he is being very, very savvy with his battery management. He has regenerated quite a lot there. He uses a bit of boost there. You got Bourbon gaining on Alessio as well. Pardon me. No, maybe not so much. We're on the final lap of this race. And I tell you what, the last few laps have been phenomenal. We've seen battles left, right and centre. It's been great. It's been great to watch. You got the McLaren being sandwiched by the 2 Ferraris again. And then you've got the entire grid in a giant sandwich from the Mercedes. Oh, you got Jenson and Sox jostling for position into Luffield again. Jenson takes the position. But what is Sox going to do? He's deployed a bit of boost. He's going to get the boost again as he is at the detection point in Aintree. Going into the loop. They're nose to tail once again. Are the 2 newcomers in terms of cars on the grid rather. Using plenty of boost, he's looking to make a move for about the 15th time. Jenson holds him up as much as he can, but it is to no avail. Let's hop on board with Jenson for now. Or for a bit rather. I'm mincing my words here. Right, whereabouts is Willow now? He is about to exit Abbey. Willow starts season 12 the way he finished in season 11. He wins here in Silverstone with a ridiculous lead, 24.6 seconds as it stands at the moment. What a drive from our reigning 2-time champion. And we have got Dash, who is set to take P2. Audi's first podium in IIRL, might I say. And he crosses the line to take 2nd place. Jakob in the Haas takes bronze here in Silverstone. You've got Alessio and Bourbon with a very respectable debut in P5. Ryan in P6. You got Sox and Jenson still fighting on the final lap of this race. Who is going to take P7 and who will have to settle for P8? I do not know. Oh, you have got the Cadillac being almost forced onto the grass there. Who is going to take 7th place? Sox goes wide. Jenson looks to capitalise. Oh, contact between the two. And I think that might be Sox' 7th place to lose now. Yep, that is P7 for Sox, P8 for Jenson. And what a race that was. That was a phenomenal race to watch. And I'll be honest, if this race is anything to go by, the next, however many races there are on the calendar, should be a joy to watch. But the statement here is Willow taking a dominant win here in Silverstone. With Dash taking a debut podium for Audi. It's not his first podium in IIRL, I don't think. I mean, it might be. I haven't been keeping track of it. And then you've got Jakob back on the podium, but this time he's in the Haas. You can see the celebrations getting underway. Willow, a dominant display once again. And he starts this season where he left off last season. And I have to say, I think he is going to be the favourite for the championship this season. Well, there you go then. That is round 1 over and done with. Willow wins here in Silverstone with Dash and Jakob rounding off the podium positions. Then going downwards, you've got Alessio in 4th, Bourbon the debutant in P5, a very respectable debut, might I add. Ryan, Jenson, Sox, That Guy and Padge round off the finishers. And then, unfortunately, a DNF for Jonah as well. Hopefully that screenshot was alright. No, it wasn't. Apologies for that. But so Sox had a 3 seconds, so Jensen... Oh, yeah. I forgot about the 3 second penalty for Sox, actually. Whoopsie. So Jensen would have been 7th regardless, but, you know, on-track position. You know. Well, that just about does it. Thank you very much for watching tonight, and thanks to those who raced tonight as well. That was a phenomenal watch. That was a great watch, I have to say. And commiserations to Jonah, who unfortunately couldn't finish the race. And I must say, big fair dues to Bourbon on his debut, finishing in the top 5. A very respectable debut indeed. Right, well that just about does it for round 1. I will see you in round 2. Oh, I can't remember where round 2 is. Well done, Alex. Good stream, mate. Thank you very much for the kind words, Steely. Means a lot. Right, well, thank you for watching tonight, and thank you for those who raced tonight as well. I have had a wonderful time streaming IIRL No Assist here once again. And that is me over and out. Thank you and goodbye.